got more recruiting talk coming in from our guy JT Sounds, who's asking about Jalen Knighton. And also, Cam, you see the comments each and every week regarding Lorenzo Lingard and people's concern about him leaving campus.
I will address them in reverse order. Lorenzo Lingard, I think that he's going to stay. I think that he has all the reasons in the world to stay. He was redshirting here again. If he wanted to leave and get a new start somewhere else, he could have left already. I think that there's a role for him. He is a physical freak still. He's just not necessarily 100% healthy. And as someone who had a catastrophic ankle injury, who was in a cast, not even a walking cast, a cast for 4.5 months, I had to relearn how to walk. I had to rebuild my calf muscle because it completely atrophied because I could not dorsiflect my ankle. I understand the mental side of trying to get back into any kind of athletics. And look, I was a halfway decent level athlete with one low major or low level basketball offer. And it was a mental thing for me. It still is sometimes with my ankle. I understand where Lorenzo Lingard's coming from, where his mentality is just like, I don't trust it. You know what I mean? It's like Boobie Miles in, Friday Night Lights. When you think about that cut, when you think about that thing, instead of just doing it innately, that's when you're not 100% there. Excuse me. And that's where Lingard is. So he's going to take extra time to get back right. So I think it'll be okay. And I think that he's going to stay, honestly and truly. Now, getting to the Jalen Knighton question, Miami wants two running backs in this class. We've talked about this for years and years, about how in certain years Miami needs two running backs, in the class. If you look back to, what was that, 2015, 16, 17, 18, and gone. Yeah, so 16 class. When you had 4 running backs committed, Jordan Scarlett and Dexter Williams and Mark Walton and Kronk Wright. There it is.
Oh, that went to Florida.
Yeah, but he's at USF now.
Yeah, okay.
Right. But you had 4 of those guys in that class, and that was a class where Miami needed 2 running backs. How many did you get? 1. The next year, you have a couple guys committed. Who did you get? 1. Like all these years, you get 1 running back, but you're going to need guys. So at this point, honestly, you're recruiting over Robert Burns. Sorry. That's just what it is. DJ Dallas, running back, the shelf life is short. So I love DJ Dallas. He's probably one of my favorite players on this team. I hope for him. I hope for me that he stays, but I hope for him that he goes to the NFL. If he does, then you got Cam Harris and then a Lorenzo Lingard who's still recovering mentally and physically from a knee injury. And then a Robert Burns, who you're probably going to try to recruit over. So you have Donald Chaney, who you've recruited over him. But now you need to add another weapon. So you would like to get a Jalen Knighton. I think Henry Parrish from Columbus, either one of those guys. And I get that they're a little bit different. We can go either way, and be good with that. We'll see. I think that Knighton was really shook by Florida State firing Willie Taggart. He said, that's who he wanted to play for. Not the team, the coach. He wanted to be the next one up there and, play for him and yada, yada, yada. So I think it's going to take a while to really see which way Jalen Knighton's going. I would love it if he came to Miami, though. That would be wonderful. Fantastic.